right now. So, you know what I'm saying? We call that the preem screen.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So he always here, but he right there.
All right.
So he's a part of the show. Hey yo, Cat Daddy. Yo, we got Creno in the building. We got Creno in the building.
She was some fish. And then I ate that.
You hear me? Yo, Primo, you hear me?
That's my fault, dude.
We can't hear him though.
Yeah, can't hear him, Pre.
He here or this is?
Nah, he's DC.
Big gang cream.
Oh, his.
You hear him now?
No.
Nah, I can't hear him.
Before it was on.
Stay there, Pre.
Nah, he had him on the phone.
No, he's like you heard him before.
Yeah, I did.
No. I had him on speaker.
Oh, okay. Let me make sure this is right there.
Yo, Ego. You don't know that kid?
Nah, who's that
He in
kid?
the Garvey.
Yeah, so I'm looking like.
You know?
After this face man.
You in the Garvey?
Huh? I be all over.
So you probably know his cousin. That's Primo. Primo from Crown Heights.
Yeah, I be.
Who's this cousin?
Live next to the same joint as Wahid. I got him. Primo. I can't hear him though.
I'm trying to get him on. Tell him to keep talking for me.
Keep talking. Yo, Primo, he said keep talking.
Yo.
He said,
Yo.
he said,
Yo.
Something like that.
Primo said, yo, we couldn't even hear him.
Can you hear y'all?
You can hear us? Yeah, he can hear. Yo, Primo, you can hear us, right? He said, yeah.
Loud and clear. We can't hear nothing now. I had that go.
Your headset on?
Yours on?
Mine on.
Nah, mine was on.
You can hear me saying?
Yeah.
You got to speak it to the mic, though, bro.
Oh, you.
Oh, he off? He off?
No, he's not off. I'm just trying to see what's going on.
You speak.
Oh, Reed. Reed, that's his cousin. Reed.
I was.
I might know this kid.
He's like, yo.
What he said?
Nah. This was working perfect last time, right, John?
Something that's I think I'm familiar with it.
Make sure you check if see if his mic is on. See if so asking if his mic
He
is
said, your mic on? He said, yeah, it's on. I can read your lips. Can't hear you.
This is Skype we on, right? I think it's something. Cause I used to have these conferences.
Hold up.
Something that.
I'm gonna check something right now. Because if I can play a video through here, that means our end is good.
There we go. Something.
Is that
Yo. Yeah, hey now, bro.
us? Oh, that's why. Yeah, you gotta leave this unplug the speakers because then if he has his headphone on,
he said you gotta leave it unplugged. You did? Oh.
All right, bet.
You can hear now?
All right, bet.
You good? Alright.
So whenever you're ready.
Yeah. Alright. Chitty bang bang.
So whenever you're good.
Alright.
So you can get my headphones?
Got you. So your education, I'm gonna tell you, we got in the building. You know what I'm saying? I know you can't see us, but we can see you.
Oh, no.
So you know what I mean.
Sabotage somebody's foot.
Well, we got Stocky Rocky.
Oh, my
You know what I
bad.
mean?
There we go.
You already said what up.
Yo.
We got Tone Mustache Clothing CEO in the building.
Mustache P clothing pace.
We got Ja in the building.
Pace.
We got Creno, 5-star fish and chip, Brownsville's finest.
Yo, what's up, son?
We got.
You don't even know my name.
I forgot. I just met you, my
That's
sister.
crazy.
What is it again?
Kiana.
We got Kiana in the building.
I'm good. How are you?
And we got
Rose.
Rose in the building.
No love for the ladies.
Alright, that's education, y'all.
No
So
Amber.
education is and preach the engineer, pray, you know,
Say that.
preach his
No
head, baby.
Amber.
So that's everybody. We get ready to do show 1 on the role reversal because Kiana has an opinion. You know what I'm saying? She told me straight off the rip. You know what I mean? We gonna force Rose to talk. Rose gonna take a couple sips of this. I think this great goose. She gonna get litty in a minute. You know what I'm saying? And it's going down. Show 1. So people, education is definitely he's part of the synthesis. So he's out of town. When he's in town, he's with us. When he's out of town, he's still with us. But he's just right there. He can't see us, but we can see him. All right. So preach. What's up? When you ready, big dog?
No, yeah, we good.
We ready?
Yeah.
All right, you ready? We on right now?
Mm-hmm.
All right, bet. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dynamic Analytical Synthesis. My name is Pure, one of your hosts.
Start E fucking Rocky. John East.
All right, we the synthesis today. We got some special guests. We got the lovely Kiana. She has an opinion. We got about to get lit Rose. We got Tone Mustache Clothing CEO.
Mustache P.
Oh, Mustache P. I'm so sorry.
Culture.
I'm so sorry.
Mustache P. Culture.
Mustache P. Culture. I apologize. Diego.
What's up with you?
5-star fish and chips. East New York. Brownsville's finest.
I'm in the building.
We in the building. Stocky. Let's go.
Oh yeah. So what we talking about there? We talking about role reversal, right? We talking about the females taking the place of males or doing the things that males used to do, right? So this all arrived from a conversation with a female. So she said, if you propose to your man, are you aggressive? Or do you seem thirsty? So that was like, I was like, wait, what? I don't know. Like my opinion on that was, nah, it just depends on y'all situation. Like if he don't really fuck with you and you sitting there trying to propose, you getting on one knee, then yeah, you looking a little crazy because he probably don't fuck with you. But if y'all in a real good relationship and you decide to take that step, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. So that's my opinion on how you feel about that.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think more women should take that action because sometimes for us, you might not ever get, you know what I'm saying? Because some of us are stuck in our ways and, you know, we just have pride that we can't get over. You know what I'm saying? Because at least if the female, you know, you ain't got to wait. If you ask, you might get your answer and be able to proceed or move on. That's my opinion.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't think it's thirsty, you know what I'm saying, but I think that, you know, that's one of the reasons why, or one of the things that kind of supports the fact that, you know, a lot of females are, they stepping into the role that males had, you know what I'm saying, and that's just one of the levels, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, Culture had, I mean, a little off-air, a little comment, and I wanted to piggyback off it, but I need him to bring it back, though, you know, and stay what you were saying earlier, man.
I mean, well, let me touch on the original statement you just said just now. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that either. You know, females taking the initiative. I mean, yeah, do more. I mean, that's what it's about, growth. You know, balance. You know, as above, so below. You know, that's how you make the pyramid. To be honest, but getting into the whole role reversal thing, a lot of that, what I was touching on, took place from, you know, the man being removed from the household, you know what I'm saying, due to, you know, being arrested, you know, the street activity, you know. We lost a lot of, you know, predominantly black men like that, where the woman had to take on and play the role. And, you know, you know how it go. Good girls love the bad guys love the good girls. So you got the girl, she's in school, she's in college, she's in church, she's doing what she got to do. The dude, he's cheering her on, but in the same time, he's taking risks to keep her happy or keep their foundation standing. And boom, he gets caught up. She goes on. She becomes he gets life. You know, she goes on. She graduates college. She meets the next guy, but you know, she becomes a boss. And and that's what basically took place. That's why you always see a lot of females, or you always hear the story. you hear it in rap songs. Yeah, her dude locked up. You know, her man was the chef up north, or all of these things, and the female, she running around Boston, and you read all of these ghetto tale books, the same situation, and that's how it came in mostly to play with females taking on that role, you know what I mean, and switching over. From my opinion,
it's crazy, right? Because it was somebody I know they was having a little back and forth with a person, right? You know, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that the dude said that he said that the male should be the one that's the female should start the family first and then go for the money second, right? And that kind of caused a debate, right? Because I feel like a lot of females is in power, and that, like, you know, a lot of female executives. I mean, you look at all the networks, and you know what I'm saying, like, you know, look at all a lot of these, it's like female billionaires, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, they piggyback and doing what Oprah's doing, and you know, you have what's her name, Deborah Johnson from BET. You know, these are black women, but I mean, there's other women that's in power. But Kiana had Q Dog over here. She had something to say about that. She had her opinion about just that whole what the female should be doing and the male should be doing. And I think that has some relevance.
So basically, this woke person was on Instagram, and he basically was just like bashing the independent female. And everyone as an individual has their own take on what works for them in their specific world, let's just say. My biggest thing with being an independent woman is that you get flack for not being submissive, or men thinking that you cannot be submissive because you get up, you go to work, you take care of yourself. My biggest thing personally with a man is that if I give you the opportunity to be a man, don't fall short. And if you do fall short, take accountability to the place where we could grow to get, like, we can figure it out. But if you say you're going to do something and you don't do it, and then you kind of just brush it off, and you get mad that I take care of whatever it is that I needed to take care of, what did you expect me to do? Never get it done? That's not an option for me. This is not an option, but that doesn't mean that because I went to college and because I want to have a business that I can't be a woman, or I cannot be the second tier, well, the third tier, because God should be the first, then the man, then the wife. Like, I should cook, I should clean, I should do these things for my family and for my husband because that is my role and that's what I'm supposed to do. But like he said, people get locked up. Just our generation and our culture, things happen because you date. I dated somebody who was in the street, but the same way that he used to feel uncomfortable about my independence because I didn't depend on him solely. I could curse.
Yeah.
I got shit done that I needed to get done when he unfortunately fell short. But then when you got locked up, I was the same person who you have to go to, who has to get shit done, who has to do this. So it's kind of like you pick and choose when you want to appreciate a woman's independence.
You know, that's male ego. You know, right there. You know, I go through it. You know, it ain't nothing. I'm on our side. You know, but you know what I'm saying. It is a male ego thing. I mean, for years we've dominated. For years we put, you know, stipulations on what a woman should be and what she can't be. But times have totally changed. Right now we live in a society where it has come to a 2-income household. You can't even do anything in this society we live in without, you know what I'm saying, more than one income in a household. Back in the days, it was cheap to live. You know, it wasn't really you got to be bringing in bread. Everybody got to be the breadwinner. Even your kids got to be breadwinners now. And actually, to be honest, this is how we should have been living from a long time ago. You know, if you go into the Hasidic Jew world, you know what I mean, everyone is the breadwinner, actually, except for the women, in certain circumstances, because they still live under the Old Testament.
And
whatever.
in Islam.
Huh? Yeah.
And in Islam.
Yeah, you know, and they just keeping, you know, that's just to have the power over a woman, just like how the word hoe was created. Those words was created to keep women in control. But when you look at the game of chess, which is also symbolic to the game of life, the woman is the most powerful piece on the chessboard.
She
You know
gives
what I mean?
life.
So that's
So,
what I said.
education. Oh, Rose, you want to say something?
I don't necessarily agree with there needs to be two incomes. There needs to be two incomes in order for somebody to survive or whatever you said. I am a business owner. I went to college. I got 4 kids. I did it. I worked at 3 waitressing jobs. I took care of all that, but then you come across men that think that, oh, because you're a business owner, you did this, you have that, now you have to pull your wallet out. I feel like a man is supposed to pay the bills the way it's supposed to be. This is how I was raised. This is what I believe. The man takes care of all the bills. The woman, regardless how much money I make, the woman takes care of her man, the household, everything in the inside of the house, all the kids, the food, everything else. And if I choose to help out with a bill, then that's me choosing to. And if my man gets messed up
That's
or in
the
a
same thing,
situation, then I'm gonna sit there and I'm
That's
gonna
the
put
same
it.
thing.
But
Paying rent when I live with
Because
the man.
can I ask you one
I
question?
cook, I
See, now you see how
clean.
easy you say you're not paying rent when you live with a man. Then when you don't want to pay rent when you live with a man, it comes with strengths with that. Now you don't want to pay rent, but you want to be
submissive to my
boisterous.
man.
But you want to be boisterous about certain
But I'm
things.
not. No.
Boisterous about
It's
when you come in.
Yeah.
No, there's
But
a,
see,
there's
you're
a lot
saying-
more.
you're-
All
That's the
the
truth,
man
though.
has to do is
You're
pay the
taking-
bills, the major bills. The woman takes care of the kids, the household, the man.
So you're
she cooks, she
saying
cleans,
because you
she
pay rent,
because
because
you know what I'm
you
saying?
pay
She does
this-
everything she's supposed
because
to. And
you're
she's doing
here,
it correctly,
and you're
then there's
supposed
no
to take care of your
problem in the
family. Because you pay rent, you can come in the house anytime you feel like it.
Absolutely
Well,
not.
Listen
that's
in the
called
Quran.
that's
Okay, I have
called
a question. Let
that's
me
called
explain.
levels though. It's like
No,
levels.
no. That's
If
something
I-
you created.
No,
That might be for
if
your
I
home.
pay to be this kid, why should I have a restraint on me? If you
We're doing just as much work as you. The only thing is we're not putting as
no,
much money
but
as
what
you
I'm
are.
saying is you putting a restraint on me. If
And
I,
y'all
if you
putting
can-
restraints
if
on us as
the
well.
restraint on
We're
us,
not allowed to do
then I
certain
should
things.
be
We're not
able
allowed to
to.
wear
If
that.
I
We're
pay
not
like I
allowed to
weigh,
Okay, so
that's I mean
It has to be equal. If
so
that's
if
the
you
issue.
don't want to
both
come,
gonna do it.
if you
And that's
feel
that.
like you can come and go whenever you feel, right? Because you pay rent in this home, and you're not there, and I have a friend over who is a man, you would flip out.
No, I
Right or
wouldn't.
wrong? You would not flip out if a man was
You
in
know
your
why I
home.
wouldn't flip out? Because life is about decisions.
Because he knows that the woman that he
Some
got would never do
decisions
that
are
to him.
good. Some decisions
In
is
the
bad.
Quran, right? In the Quran.
In the midst of, hold on, you asked me a question. In the midst of that decision, it's what you're deciding, and it's how I would take it. Now you can have a friend over. Now it's what you're doing with that friend. If you choose to put that friend on a certain level that he didn't earn to be, then I have to see you in a different light, because that means you didn't make a wise decision. If you're gonna bring him over to sit where I pay the bills at, that means he should have to live the same life I live. He should have to pay the same amount I'm paying to even
and
come to
and
my
go
level.
exactly the way you come and go.
If you
And
want to be
that's
on my
why
level,
I'm the type of woman that I'm not gonna sit there and my man is not even gonna have to discuss, and we're
but
not
why-
gonna have issue in that because
but
I'm
why
never
is it
gonna do
a-
it. I'm not
see,
gonna
that's
do
the
to him
thing
what I
with
don't want
women.
done to me.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna let
If
him know
I'm
from
not
the
coming
jump,
in the
this is
house
what it is.
crazy-
Either you like it or you don't.
Okay,
walk
so
away
you
or
should
stay.
pay. So basically, in your household, it should be split. You want a roommate, and it should be split. Everything should be split equally, and you guys maneuver however you maneuver.
If
That's
you-
no structure, no boundaries, no
I don't
anything.
have
No,
problem
what it
paying
is-
those bills.
what it
I
is
do it
is
right now.
it just shows. It's gonna show
Yeah.
you're gonna be who you're gonna be regardless. If I'm supposed to be that kid you say I am, it don't matter how I move, I'm gonna be that guy.
So
I
everything.
think that's-
So in your head, you feel like everything should be split.
No, I just feel like if I feel I'll pay everything, but if I pay everything, it shouldn't come with restraints because you
So
So
putting
if
you
I
putting a
take care of
title
the
on
kids
me.
and take
That's
care
a
of
part of the
you,
way
So
that
when
the
a woman
What
cooks
does it
and she
come with?
fucks and she sucks and she takes care of the kids and she buys all the food and all the cleaning
that not
stuff and
equate
keeps
to
it-
what you're
and
doing?
works and cooks.
But you-
Hold on,
but that's
and
not what
works
happens,
and cooks
though.
and goes to school. So now I want to come home at nighttime and I want to be with my man and
he's
now I
not.
want to have my adult time because I'm done running my business. Everything you're doing, I'm doing the same. So when you run into a woman like me and I do all the stuff that a woman and a wife is supposed to do, and I do all the stuff that men do, and they think that, oh, I run a business, I got this and that, so now you have to do what I say. No, I make just as much money as you. I run a business too. That doesn't mean I'm
If
out
you
there
make
doing
as
what
much
I want
money
because
as me,
what?
then why do you
If
don't want to
that's
pay
the
like
case-
me?
because you're the man,
You're
and
the
I'm
man.
doing all the cooking and
That's
But then what
I
do
don't
you
know
bring
about
on the
restraints.
home?
I'm gonna
mean,
tell you what I
It's-
bring to the
it's
home.
what it-
Besides
it's
paying the
what's
bill.
I want to
expected
come
from a
home to that
man.
type of
I
woman.
want to come home to my man.
I ain't gonna be
exactly.
running. I ain't go if I got that type of woman. I'm not really.
But see,
No need to
one
go
thing
nowhere
about
else.
human
When
beings,
you got all the good.
You know, one thing about human beings, we'll say what we want until we in a predicament. Life is about moments.
Yeah.
It is. Life is all about moments. Some
And
moments you in
eventually
a
you
moment
get bored.
where that ain't
Yeah.
priority
Because all
at this
those
moment. Don't
moments-
mean you don't care. That should be the testament of your character.
I think
Because if
that's
I
what-
come back to you, that must mean something.
Yeah, but you know what? Eventually you're gonna get bored, and when you finally ready to come back and stay
How
back,
can
we're
you
already
get bored
gonna
when
be
life,
on to.
life is different every
But
day.
that's-
Because eventually
exactly-
you're gonna get old and saggy and raggedy.
Nah, you don't do that.
But that's exactly what I think. That's why the role reversal is happening now, because it's like females like fed up. Like it's certain
I could
females
do
sitting
exactly
there.
what you could do
and
and
they-
talk
exactly.
and
But
preach
you
about.
look, hold on,
talking
Hold on, I want to
out.
hit you with that one.
Let me
I want
finish
no,
though.
I want to hit you before you even go
I
further,
wanna know his-
because it's minds like that, that changes the game up. That they fed up of what?
But that's what I'm saying. Like they like
Come
the
on,
whole.
but you got to go into that. What they fed up of?
Look, that's exactly what she was
Oh,
saying.
okay.
She,
You
like,
not
she want to
coming
come
home.
home.
And
She want to
and
come
throwing
home and
this-
she want to be with her man, but her man ain't there. So now she like, yo, fuck nigga.
That's when
Well,
I'm,
this
children
shit-
start
I'm just
getting
gonna
involved.
be me. I'm gonna do
I
my
ain't
thing.
got
being-
that
she's
shit.
not
The
being
good
appreciative.
reason why I do is not there. Like, you know,
making money or
Because that's what
if
you're
he really
saying.
No,
because a
all
lot
I'm
of
saying
dudes be
is
perpetrating.
life
that.
is about
They be saying
moments.
they out getting chicken, you
Uh-huh.
ain't bringing no bread in the
just
crib.
catching
Every
air.
time I come in,
Not,
it's
but
bread
now
being
he
coming in the crib.
shouldn't be able to talk how he talk because he's not bringing in, he's not holding his
Yeah.
part of the deal. That
But
But
you're
now, are
saying
you-
that because you pay the bills in the home, you should not have boundaries in your
because
life.
you put restraints on me. Just because I'm a man doesn't mean I should have
No,
restraints.
I'm not putting any restraints.
If you
on
saying I gotta pay for everything and I gotta take care of this,
No, but
and
listen,
take care of that.
this is the thing.
No,
But this
it's
is
not
the
my
thing about it.
responsibility.
No,
No,
as a man,
because
as a
When
father.
you come, listen,
you
when
know
you
why it's
come
not my
across, when you
responsibility?
come across
Because
a man like this,
we two
you have
individuals,
to be
we two
not ready to
individuals
be settled
on the
down.
planet.
Creating something.
But
That's
we
the
two individuals on the
So,
planet,
hold on.
and just like I gotta make it happen, you gotta have vision.
But
And
is
that
there not one clear
what-
common
This is
goal?
like
what
the
that
guardian
does-
type
what that-
of,
what-
not the
you know what I think that
husband wife
does?
material.
That-
That's two different
that
things.
clouds the woman's
y'all fought
vision.
for a lot of rights, right?
That clouds her
Now
vision
y'all
when
got
she thinks
those
like that.
rights,
Because
right?
now they be talking crazy,
And now it's like,
but they want you to do
You
this.
really got a lot of girls talking crazy to you, huh?
Oh no,
You
no,
said
no,
that.
no! It ain't about me. It's about what we saw in a lifetime.
Hold on. Let's
A lot of girls, a lot of
check that
females
out.
will do what we got to do, and then they still not happy. It's still something.
Absolutely. Let's let education check
Education,
in.
what's
though.
up, bro?
I can't even hear him. I can't even begin. I want to
I like these two ladies.
So we live in a world now where you have to be adaptive and adjustable to things. Only way I think anybody's gonna get exactly what they want is if you're gonna have to go out there and find what's right for you. Everybody has their own idea of how they think their family, a household should be. And you know, you have to find somebody that's equally yoked as you and have the same views as you. So it's definitely, you know, something that's attainable and accomplishable, but it's hard. It's hard. I mean, it's a lot of things, and in that conversation alone, you see all the different levels that it could go to just between us having this conversation. So, you know, I mean, I don't think it's no right or wrong answer, but the world we live in today, the women of this day is definitely more independent and, you know, doing things that the man should, quote unquote, should be doing in the households. So, you know.
I think that's where it went crazy though, when we put the should be. You know what I mean? If we live in a house, we both live there, it's our duty to keep it up.
Yeah.
It's like the real thing is teamwork.
Right,
It's a
but the
team thing.
Point guard not going to play center.
No, he's not. But
Right.
that's
So
so if I'm
everybody
playing
gotta
point
play
guard.
anyway.
Hold up. Now, I'm glad she went into that. If I'm playing now, it's point guard, two guard. Now, what if I'm not the point guard? I'm the GM. If I got to take care of everything, I'm the GM now.
But you're not.
GM don't move like a point guard.
But you're not
Without
taking care of
us-
everything. Why do you think that paying bills is taking care
I
of
know
everything?
it's more than
You
paying
just
bills.
said that.
It's more than paying
No,
bills.
that's not what your comment was. Your comment was, if I pay the bills in the home, I should not
No
have
restrictions.
restrictions. What about everything else? You could pay a bill to an
What's
empty
everything
home.
else?
Exactly.
What's
They have
every-
no
You can
food,
pay
no
bills for an
kids.
empty
What's
home.
everything
No
else though?
food, no kids. Your kids not
Dirty.
If
clean.
I'm giving you donuts, you're gonna go buy the food with the donuts. For real. So why
But
wouldn't
if
I
you
eat?
pay-
Oh, all right.
No, but what I'm saying is you can pay your bills to an empty home. You won't have anything, so you can pay your bills and do whatever you want to.
But then I might as well live by myself.
That's what we're trying to say. But
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
And then I have no restraints.
right,
I can
And
do
then
what I
you'll be
want to do,
miserable
and I
Yeah,
still will
but
get the
paying
same
your
goal
bill-
accomplished.
paying the bills does not mean that you're doing everything. I feel like
That
Okay,
means
so
I'm taking care of the situation.
That's not
I'm
a
taking
home
care of-
though.
no,
You're
that's-
paying for an apartment.
No, I'm
That's
taking
not
care-
a home.
Look, if the
Because-
roles reverse, now the man was like, okay, I'm not paying the bills, and then you could be like, oh, that's not doing everything, but it is really paying
If
the
the
bills.
roles
That's the
reverse,
biggest
then
part
you're
because that's
paying
giving you
bills
somewhere
and
to,
not
it's
living.
giving you a peace of mind. It's giving you a place to get your thoughts together. So I'm just saying, as a lady and as a man, we shouldn't come into the relationship with no restraints. You don't have to do nothing. If you choose to do it, I
but
appreciate
that's
it.
all about
And I will show you that I
communication.
appreciate it. And it will be less talking.
But
That's what the world needs. I'm telling you.
A relationship is like a
The world needs
Right.
the
Bottom
world
line.
needs less talking and more watching. Because that's what females get caught. Then they start talking crazy.
Yeah,
Oh,
but you know
ain't
what?
that nigga because you ain't like. But
Listen,
why?
but
Because
if you
just
if
because I
you-
didn't do that don't make me.
Yeah, but you know what though? Now a woman, I'm speaking on me. I'm able to make enough money to do exactly what you can do and be
Okay.
no headaches, less stress free.
And that's
I could do
good.
everything you could do, and,
But you
and
can't do
without
everything
you.
I could do.
Yeah, I guess I could.
No, you can't.
I could get it done.
No, I mean, no, for real. I'm just saying.
but you know what I'm saying?
No, it ain't about the penis.
No.
It's about even the
I'm
journey
just
that I
saying,
took.
I'd rather
The approach
do
that
and pay my own bills
approach
and
that I
be
see the
alone
game
than to
with.
be dealing with
We,
being
it's
hurt,
like
being
if you don't see the
stressed.
game from
Unless
my
you making
same
me
angle,
like
it's like if I'm Kobe and
if I got enough
if I'm
money in my
Kobe,
bank
hold on,
account,
I'm
I
gonna
can
give you a
shop every
perfect
day, all
analogy.
goddamn day.
If
My
I'm
bills are
Kobe
fixed, yeah, I shut the fuck
and
up
you
and do it.
chasing kids,
Bye,
we
you
both
know,
talented
you know.
players, but I'm looking at the game from a
Yeah,
different
but you can't
aspect.
sit there and say, "Oh, I
So
make the
basically,
most money,
that
so now
comment
you have
is
to
for
sit there
both
and let
of
me
you
be
guys.
free." No,
You can't do what she does, and she can't do what you do.
Exactly.
No, but it's just I gotta respect what you do, and you gotta respect what I do. So if I
and
bring
you can either
to the
accept it
table,
or go.
But
if I come to the
without it
table
and
as a
go without
superstar
it.
player, I should get treated
Superstar
like a
treatment.
superstar treatment.
But
No
your
restraints.
comment-
Only
I'm
to
a
somebody
superstar
who,
player.
only to somebody who's
We had that
willing.
conversation
Yeah,
earlier.
only to somebody
For real.
who's willing to be there and do
I'm
that.
just saying, but if I'm a superstar, that's what life's about. I think females give props to the wrong people. That's
I
why they
think y'all
get the
don't give
wrong
us enough
end
props.
of the
think
stick
males give
sometimes.
props to the wrong
Nah,
people too.
I think that
Sometimes they do.
Okay.
But I think that we
I'm not-
fucked that up. Like
No, you just messed up,
No,
kid.
males. I'm talking about males.
No.
Look, hold on, you gotta hear
Men
me out
never
though.
fuck up in
Look,
his
I'm
life.
gonna tell you why we fucked
As long
it
as
up.
you got money.
I'm not saying nobody in this room in particular.
No, I know.
But
As
it's
you're
that
speaking
one
in general,
because you know how it go. One nigga do something. It's like
Yeah.
one nigga hit
It
cancer.
reflects
Yeah.
on them.
And if he fuck a girl over, she gonna say I hate all cancer.
And
You know what I'm saying?
that's the
So
girl I'm
that's-
talking about right
but that's
there.
what I'm saying. So we in that position where we do something. Once one male did something stupid, and then now every girl is feeling the same way. Like, fuck that, fuck nigga.
Right.
I'm gonna
And
be independent. I'm gonna do
But
my
Vice
thing.
versa,
But at the
and
end of
vice
the day, right, check
versa.
it out. Right, if you in the crib, right. If you right now in the crib and she made all the money and she did everything, like she brought on all the money, would you be in the crib cleaning and cooking and,
I would
And
feel-
letting me go
First of
take
all,
what
hold
I
up.
want?
I'm gonna talk from an
And take care of
individual.
the
I'm gonna
kids.
take away from an individual standpoint. I would feel slushy because I would feel like I'm letting my teammate down.
Yo, I
That's
love
how I would feel.
his vocabulary.
Yeah.
You know why I would feel like that? Because I feel like I'm letting my teammate down. It's a team game.
But
And in life, we make it a one-man game, and then we get mad when that one man
Oh,
feel
wait,
the whole world on
that's
his
what we were
shoulder.
saying the whole time.
No, but it's a team. Team mean we splitting.
So then you can't go. So then you can't do.
No, we
Go
split,
in.
we
So
split
then there's gonna be.
everything.
So then there's
Bills,
gonna be restrictions.
money,
So that we split restrictions.
time.
So then we're gonna split restriction because now you're not that man no more to be able to make.
Why I'm
me
not that
rich and
man?
stuff.
Because I ain't make the
Because
donuts.
you're not paying all the bills with all your donuts. Your donuts
Okay,
is
if I
not
pay all the
enough
bills.
to be that man. You gotta get your donut game up and
But they-
we're
what
splitting
they
to
are.
be
Now
that
she not
man.
coming home.
Until then,
Now
you-
she
you're
not
not.
coming
She
You're
home.
got the
worse.
bag now. She got the
Okay.
bag now.
She
I got the bag too.
Okay.
No,
No,
you
you're not the
I'm
bag.
Kobe. I'm not going to play
You
the
are
game
on the
alone.
couch
Okay.
slushy right now. You on the couch slushy.
Yeah.
She over
But
here
then that's
making
what
all the
now
donuts.
that kid right there. You know what?
Splitting.
That kid right there that's on the couch slushy. It should be a testament to him. It's a human being thing. He's not built like that. He's not
You
that.
know, he got a
He
different
shouldn't
game.
even be in the NBA. He shouldn't be around you. You should have restraints. If
You
a
should
kid
know
is
your
not,
worth, girl.
that's right.
That's why
If
you
a
can't
kid,
come across men
that's
like
why
that.
you shouldn't. Nah. Hold up, sweetheart.
No,
Like
I'm
me,
just
you in the
playing. That's
game.
my boo.
with me, no, what I'm saying, like me, I'm saying, me, I'm just looking at the game. No, when I'm saying, no, even if it was doing, it's all good. But I'm just saying, I'm just looking at the game from what it is. That's how life is.
Right.
When you that kid, you get paid like that. When you in the NBA and you're a superstar player, you get superstar treatment.
Yeah.
In relationships, guys be superstar players, but sometimes the female don't want to give them that superstar treatment.
But do you think that's the same thing?
Superstar treatment is I don't go on your phone. I don't ask you questions.
That's trust.
That's the
That's
truth,
just
though.
being. That's just being.
That's real talk. That's real talk.
Superstars get that.
If they not treating them like
no, a girl.
Do LeBron? No, I'm a GM.
Get
I got LeBron James on my team. I'm not doing nothing to mess his mind up.
Yeah.
I want him to be LeBron James.
But do you feel
Now,
like that?
now, I understand that. That's
I know
where it
he's a
comes in.
man.
That's the only
from a man
thing.
perspective,
If I'm
but
out
do
on
you
the
feel like
street,
that?
if I'm out on the
one
streets
mic.
and I'm doing whatever I need to do to
Thank
get
you.
done, like avoid the stress level. Like like this is what I always stress. I'm
gonna hit them with one line.
Hold on, cause this is a word quoted from someone who actually, also inspired my brand, and it said, "Marry a woman who cares more about what's in your stomach than what's in your mind." And for that, and that analogy is based on, like, I hate if I'm out and I'm doing something. If you ask me, yo, what you doing? What's taking you so long? Before asking me, are you okay? That shit pisses me off.
Can I ask you one question, though?
It pisses me off, because that's the worst
Can
thing.
I ask a question to that, though? Now, what do you expect if you ask someone that?
Yeah.
No, for real. Now, if I tell you the truth, yo, well, mom, right now I just seen this fly big. I'm not trying to get some pussy. Will you? No, for real.
Well,
That's real talk.
I don't think he was going.
Will you? No, I'm just saying. Will you handle it? That's when. That's what makes it. Because like this.
That's more like, what I'm saying, from the age of.
No, it ain't about no age.
Nah, I'm telling you,
life is different moments.
When you already
real.
You have to agree and know
that's
what
free
type of
spirit.
relationship.
No, it's not. That's
One
like
mic, y'all. Wait. One mic.
Like if you already, came in a bond with this individual, integrity is the most important thing. I'm strong on.
I know.
Even with my dudes.
You're not thinking realistic though, fam.
I am thinking realistic because if I'm out chasing, like if I go to the club, if I say, yo, I'm going to the club, then there's a difference. I'm not going to be like, yeah, you right on that note. Yeah, I'm looking at shorty, she cute, whatever, you admiring her. But if you going and you saying you out getting chicken and you trying to make ends meet, that's not really my
All right, I was getting chicken. I was doing my thing. I hung up with you and something came across my path that just took my mind off of that. Yeah. Now on that phone call, I was being the right kid. That's the truth. I was being the cool kid. I was telling the truth. Life is a second thing. It's not a minute, an hour thing like human beings make it. Anything can change up. It's guaranteed to change up at any given moment. Absolutely. So why put restraints on anything? Because nothing lasts forever.
But it's not
just
a restraint.
What I'm telling females, they should be more engulfed in how a person respects you. If a person respects you and treats you a certain way,
so what do you
listen, if you come off to the
respect,
person when
you know
you
respect
first meet
is.
that person,
I know
you
what
say
I
told you. I told you respect. I
Like,
told you respect. I treat you with respect. Now, what I do,
you cheat on me with respect.
Ma, cheating on
No,
you.
I'm asking.
But it's not cheating on you. It's me making a decision.
Listen,
that's what
if
human beings
that's
do.
the type of man that he is, and you know that from the beginning, you either gonna accept it or you're not. But if you're the type of woman like me that doesn't accept it,
some decisions are good. And some decisions are bad, but I shouldn't be judged on that. It's about how I treat you. And as human beings, we're too judgmental. For real, like you might be judging me. Yo, I ain't gonna cheat you, and then I did something to piss you off. You walk, a guy say a word to you that just hits your mind. Now you off point. Now you went and cheated. Now what can you say to me? Like females do that all the time. You cheated on me. What's cheating, man? If I cheated on you, that means I'm leaving you. I'm done with you. If I just did something in a moment, that was what I wanted to do. I felt like eating pizza right now. Why should I be judged? For real. I'm just trying to. I want life to be so simple as just look at it for red, black, or white.
I'm saying, listen to you.
I told you this boy was going to get it crazy. I told you that boy different, right?
No, it's not being. It's being real.
It's what you consider real.
No, like
Listen,
if you got any
it's
hustle in the world, a lot of dudes will do the right thing if you just let it grow. A nigga be thinking like, yo, my girl don't even. You know, I'm not doing that because my girl. But yo, she always arguing. Yo, man, she always questioning me. She goes to my phone. Yeah, because you're not letting the game play out. It's like you could be down by 30 and you panic. You ain't shit, and you might say the wrong word that pissed me off. Now I'm not gonna give you the same energy I would have gave you if you just let the game play out. Let it flow.
You all that. Some women's not willing to play that game and they're not going for it.
What?
I mean, I know you're from like a man's
that they not real.
But there are men.
But they're not real. You know why they're not real? Because they don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So you could be flipping, yo, ma, you did this, and then tomorrow you go do the same thing.
Oh my God, HIV positive.
That's what I want to ask girls. Why don't you flip on yourself? Like a girl don't flip on you when she got her situation, when she can go out with her girls, when she got a job. Now she don't want to. Now you call her. Oh, why you call? It's different. That's the role reversal that makes it different. When a girl get the power, they don't know how to handle the power. They start treating it wrong. That's what goes. That's when the stuck up broad, the bougie ones that's not supposed to be bougie. Like, yo, ma, how you bougie?
But like education was saying, you really gotta nowadays. You really have to find someone that's evenly yoked because
that's hard because life is a different
but
moment at all times.
And that's why we shouldn't make that commitment.
Exactly.
From the beginning.
Don't put restraints on each other.
Just like you could need.
And it lasts forever.
You need to really know, yo, who in your family got cancer? Who in your family? All that shit count because you're fucking if you want this perfect thing and you really
ain't nothing perfect though.
I'm saying, but in your mind, you're saying and mentally
something that works for you, or
and
then it get took from you like this.
No, because there's men out there.
Parkinson's disease running her family is a 9 times out of 10 or yes, this is genetics. Even in sickle cell traits, if this kid if your mom's has sickle cell, that means your kid is liable to come
right with that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
that's why I feel like we just let it play out. Let's let action do more than talking. That's the whole thing I was saying in this whole synopsis. Let action do more than talking. You will know if a nigga fuck with you if by his actions. If you trying to force him, yo, you're not giving him a chance to show you.
You ain't gotta call and say, yo, where you at? I'm gonna call you. I'm thinking about you. But if you call, what you doing? Now, if I tell you a lie, you mad at me. If I tell you the truth, you mad at me. How do I win? Nah, it's true.
How do I get to a boundary where I can say, yo, this is the real girl?
Why don't you conversate?
I don't have to hide from her.
I seen a
That's all I want, not to hide from you.
God
I don't want to have to hide from you. I want to tell you who I am at all moments.
God gave women butts. What they do, so they'll never be satisfied.
No, I'm just saying that.
I mean, I get that I'm here with men, so y'all are going to speak from.
No, you will be in a much clearer space when you have that approach.
What approach?
I'm gonna let the action do the talking than my words. Yes, you will. Because anything he gonna show you, If you that girl, if I tell you, yo, ma, you the prettiest girl I've ever seen. Then we walk down the block and I'm hollering at her. You're not the prettiest girl I've ever seen because I just showed you. That's the truth. I just showed you better. Yo, ma, your pussy's the best in the world. But then if I go, it's like, then it's not the best in the world. So now you know it was just words in the moment.
No, but in my opinion, not necessarily. In my opinion, your actions and your words, you have to be a man of your word, and you have to act.
That's crazy.
You have to act on how you feel.
You must not play chess then, because sometimes I'm not going to
be a balance.
If I just meet a person,
it has to be a balance. It does for me. That's for you. But for me, it has to be a balance.
That's where you're gonna lose
at. That's fine. I'm gonna keep losing until I win. But it has to be a balance.
But then you spend your whole life losing, and you could have won on the first try.
I'm always going to win.
What's winning?
Even if it's losing, I won out of that. Because if you are gonna tell me if you're going to tell me one thing and then you're going to do another.
If it made you sad, how did you win?
I was in a relationship with somebody and they was telling me and they was doing what they said, and guess what? They was doing a whole bunch of other shit too. And I was being what I was supposed to be. But guess what?
What was you supposed to be? That's where you messed up at. You put a title on yourself.
I'm a damn good woman.
And that's in your mind. But that's your mind.
Because guess what?
What makes good? What makes you good?
For me,
what's good?
Me. But I don't date you, so it don't.
But what's good though?
I don't have to explain.
I'm saying what's good.
But I don't have to.
I want to know what's good.
Whatever's good for you.
What is good though?
Yo, what's a bad chick?
And everybody
has
their own
telling you, Mom. I'm not here. Somebody else. I might be that nigga in my mind, but I'm
No,
not
but think
that
about
nigga to
it.
you.
If I tell
So
you
how
what
can I
I
tell
think
you
is
who
bad,
I am?
it might not be bad to you.
Once
So
again, you did the
everybody
talking
has their
instead
own
of letting the
thing.
action talk. You think you
How?
good because
I think
I
I
did
am a
X,
great
Y, Z.
woman.
But Mom, you ain't built like that. You ain't that kid. Your bread ain't up. Or your.
But
So how could you say you good?
That's for you.
I'm saying,
what
what
if,
makes
what
you
if I
good?
came to somebody, right? What if I came to this relationship
A female feel
with
like they
nothing?
good because they be in the crib chilling. No, I'm saying that.
Are you done? Are you gonna let me?
I'm sorry.
No, let me. You go ahead.
Yeah.
No, one mic.
No, I'm saying,
Go ahead,
I was doing it for ratings.
Go
Huh?
Go ahead, Q.
No, I'm
Listen.
saying like, think about it. Like me as a person, losing myself, learning myself. What I want out of a relationship is what I'm going to give. Like she said, okay, I do this, I do that. I'm not coming into a situation with those things, right? Because I feel like maybe that's not what you want, but I'm going to be genuinely me. I want to learn from the person that I'm with, and I want them to be able to learn from me. I want to grow. I don't want to be stuck in a place. No, I don't want to nag you because I don't want to be nagged. This is just me. This is things that I've experienced that I don't want to go through again. I don't want to go through your phone. I don't want to set myself up for failure. I don't want to set myself up for the possibility of finding some shit out. What I don't know will never hurt me.
No.
What I do know, it's gonna be some shit. I don't want to be that person. What I'm saying is I've experienced things in my life. So as a person knowing who I am, I feel like I'm worth it. Whatever it is, it's what I feel like. I'm not saying that it's for you. I'm just saying it's for me.
Right.
I'm a great daughter. I will be an amazing mother. I'm a great friend. What I give is what I want to receive from somebody else. Because without a shadow of a doubt, I'm not perfect. I didn't say I was perfect. I just know that I'm genuine and I'm loyal and I'm good.
Period.
She's genuine, loyal. She's good.
I just got one thing off that. One thing off that one.
Go ahead, the sneezer. Let's go.
Usually when a person rate themselves, they give themselves the highest ratings. So no, that's not the down hurt.
They should. Though.
But
They should.
I'm just saying. But when you say great, you gotta understand the words you're using. You gotta
I'm very much aware of it.
You gotta understand that. And then what gets the most in? A sponge or a rag? What soaks the most up?
I don't know. You told me.
I'm asking you a question. That's a real question.
Depends on the size of the rag.
What spoke? No, there's
A
no.
sponge.
Okay then. So sometimes in life, when you a sponge, you get more out of because you can watch a person. Now you talking, they gonna tell you anything. You watch them, okay.
Right.
I don't say nothing. I'm not going to tell you nothing. I'm not putting no restraints on you. I'm just going to see who you are. That's when you get the best results because now you let them.
But when you know who you are.
But you know he don't. You have to let the game play.
Listen to what I'm saying. When you know who you are as an individual, you can exude that so somebody will be able to take from you. I see people all the time who don't know who they are at all. So they all over the place. And when they're all over the place, it causes confusion for the people who might be interested in them.
Because they don't. She do got a point there, but they don't give them time to come around.
And speaking of time, we have to bring this to a close. I mean, definitely was a good situation.
No, but hold on. You know, we're gonna have a part 2 to this.
Absolutely.
You know so everybody that's tuning in watching, we're gonna have Q back, Kiana, Hills there, we're gonna have Rose back, we're gonna have Sneezer, Diego back.
They gonna let education talk.
Education. Tone.
No, culture.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I love the clothing line got it. Culture, Ja, Stocky fucking Rocky. We out, y'all. Synthesis.
Great show. I'm just, just wanted to
tell you. Don't
I wanted to tell you. That was good.
I trust me. I feel no way.